There's something magical about autumn in New York, and while hot drinks and harvest festivals have their charm, nothing beats the soul-stirring combination of cascading waterfalls and fiery fall foliage for a true escape from the everyday. If that imagery makes you want to lace up your boots and hit the trail, you're in luck. New York State's park system is a paradise for hikers seeking both vibrant leaves and rushing waters. But here's where it gets controversial. With over 180 state parks to choose from, how do you decide where to start? Here's a curated lineup of 5 parks that promise both Instagram-worthy views and the kind of adventure you'll remember for years. Whether you're a seasoned trekker or someone who just wants a gentle stroll surrounded by nature's finest, there's a path and a waterfall with your name on it. For more on all New York parks, check out parksny.gov/parks. First up is Robert H. Treman State Park, nestled a few miles west of Ithaca in Tompkins County. This sprawling 1,072-acre getaway is a favorite for waterfall lovers, and it's easy to see why. The park boasts 9 miles of hiking trails that wind past numerous waterfalls, including the dramatic 115-foot Lucifer Falls in the upper park. The 2-mile Gorge Trail is the park's superstar, drawing crowds with its views of autumn colors painting the hillsides. It's labeled moderate, expect plenty of stairs, but you'll also hug the peaceful Enfield Creek, with plenty of spots perfect for skipping stones or pausing to listen to the water. At times, the trail squeezes close to towering gorge walls, carved by ancient glaciers, reminding you just how small we are in the grand scheme of things. For an even grander perspective, try the 2.25-mile Rim Trail, which offers panoramic views of Lucifer Falls and access to the aptly named Cliff Staircase, a steep stone switchback that climbs more than 100 feet and rewards you with sweeping views over the glen. The rest of the Rim Trail guides you through a mature forest, offering a serene counterpoint to the drama of the gorge. Next on the list is Minnewaska State Park Preserve, perched atop the Shawangunk Mountain Ridge in Ulster County, roughly 2,000 feet above sea level. This high-altitude haven is all about options, trails for every skill level, from gentle walks to the notoriously tough Gertrude's Nose Loop, a 6.7-mile route that skirts the edges of cliffs and delivers heart-stopping views from sheer perches. But this park isn't just about the heights, it's also about the water. 35 miles of carriage roads and 50 miles of hiking trails crisscross the preserve, with several routes leading directly to waterfalls. The 1-mile trek to Watkins Falls is a must, as is the 5-mile gravel path that loops around to Rainbow Falls, where twin cascades tumble side by side. For anyone who thinks New York's landscapes are limited to cityscapes and rolling hills, Minnewaska is a bold rebuttal and a reminder that wilderness can surprise you at every turn. Now let's talk about Watkins Glen State Park, the oldest state park in the Finger Lakes. This place feels like something out of a fantasy novel. Picture a narrow, winding trail descending through a 400-foot deep gorge, flanked by moss-covered walls, sculpted stone bridges, and most awe-inspiring of all, waterfalls that you can walk beneath. The 1.5-mile Gorge Trail is the park's signature hike, following Glen Creek past 832 stone steps, through chiseled tunnels, and under not one but 2 waterfalls, Cavern Cascade and the show-stopping Rainbow Falls. Here's a pro tip. Weekends in autumn are busy, so aim for a weekday or an early morning start if you want a quieter experience. And don't forget, you might catch the glen blanketed in mist, adding an extra layer of magic to your visit. One thing to note, the historic Sentry Bridge at the trail's entrance is currently closed for a major renovation, but you can still reach the Gorge Trail by taking a detour along a section of the North Rim Trail. Let's shift gears to Harriman State Park, a vast wilderness sprawling across Rockland and Orange counties, just 30 miles northwest of New York City. This park is enormous, New York's second largest, with more than 47,500 acres and over 225 miles of trails. Some routes are easy loops around quiet lakes, while others, including a nearly 19-mile stretch of the Appalachian Trail, are serious undertakings. For a moderate challenge, try the Reeves Brook-Raccoon Brook Hills Loop, which starts at the visitor center in the park's southwest corner. Harriman also borders two other iconic parks, Bear Mountain and Sterling Forest, and sits just a short drive from West Point. If you're the kind of person who loves to argue about which park really captures the spirit of the Hudson Valley, Harriman's sheer scale and variety make it a strong contender. So don't be surprised if you form some strong opinions of your own. Finally, there's Letchworth State Park, often called the Grand Canyon of the East, covering 14,350 acres between Livingston and Wyoming counties. This park is famous for the Genesee River carving its way through a gorge as deep as 550 feet. Come fall, leaf peepers flock here for what many consider the best autumn display in the state. The park boasts 66 miles of trails, with options from short, easy strolls to more demanding 8-mile treks. 20 main trails branch from the park's main road, stretching from Mount Morris to Portageville. While Letchworth doesn't have the toughest terrain in New York, it more than makes up for it in beauty and accessibility. One highlight is the half-mile trail leading you down to the lower falls, where a picturesque stone footbridge lets you cross the river, linking trails on both sides of the gorge. It's the only bridge in the park that allows you to cross the Genesee on foot, and the view alone is worth the trip. For families, the mile-long Autism Nature Trail, near the Humphrey Nature Center, is a major draw, offering a sensory-friendly path designed for people of all abilities. The very existence of such a trail is a statement. Why shouldn't everyone have the chance to experience fall's beauty, regardless of their needs? It's a question we should all be asking more often. So what's your take? Do you agree with this roundup, or is there a hidden gem you'd add to the list? Maybe you've got a hot take on which park provides the best autumn vistas, or you've had a transcendent moment on a lesser-known trail. Share your thoughts below. Let's get the